Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be surviving 100,000 days in WorldBox, which is 274 years. So starting off, this is our map, and this is our kingdom. And this is me, Coho. In the jungle we're gonna have elves. In the crystal biome we're gonna have dwarves. And in this part right here we're gonna have orcs. Now that we have settled all of these 4 kingdoms, now we can start. And of course, I forgot to mention, I am going to be immortal. Finally, 20 years have passed. Let's check what they did. Oh no, Coho was killed by Shiny Cola. No. So, looks like our kingdoms haven't developed much. Look, Deep Daipu, or I don't know how to say that, has only a little bit of houses, and they're all pretty, I can say trash. Dwarves, kind of the same thing, although they're building a palace already. Elves already have a palace, they even have a dock and a fishing boat. They're kind of better. And of course, the orcs are too dumb, so. Looks like the humans are forming an alliance with the orcs. Okay, so we have the Alliance Air Assembly. The elves have built another village. It's like the dwarves also joined their alliance. It is the Age of Moon, and you know what that means? This means that the elves are Jack. The elves are hungry and they're declaring war now. They declared war on the dwarves. That they are actually put into fighting now, but look at that, the dwarves, I think probably all of you know this, but the dwarves are friendly with most monsters, including the monsters that live in the crystal biome, such as these ones. So that means that these like ice monster or crystal monsters, mobs, will have a ton of damage, can help out the dwarves, because everybody else is like an enemy to them. Looks like we have some fighting in the dark. Why are they destroying a windmill? Like, what did it do to them? There they are. They reached the mainland. Looks like the elves are very hungry after all. Look at that. The dwarf general has come to fight. Looks like they're actually winning over the elves a little bit now. Who knows what might come next. The elves have 11 soldiers, and the dwarves have 2. So the only breachers, or the only soldiers and quotes that can help the dwarves are the crystal mobs. Seems a little unlikely. So because there's an alliance right here called the Air Assembly, which the elves aren't in. When the elves declare war on one of the members of the alliance, then they will all have to fight. So that's probably why they're all actually in war. And look at that, the orcs are also fighting with the elves. And it looks like the orcs have won. Well, they do have 12 soldiers. Right, it is the year 70, and it looks to me that the war between the elves and dwarves hasn't finished yet. Well, those are mad guys. The orcish army has grown to a total of 26 soldiers. The elvish army has grown to the total of 35 soldiers. The dwarvish army has grown to 32 soldiers, and the humans are just dying out. They have like 9 people left. There's some mass fighting going on here. There's a tornado passing through the elves' mainland. Looks like there's an army of elves approaching the orcs now. They're destroying an orcish mine. Why are the humans so undeveloped? I thought we were the best. What the? Finally, peace has became, and peace is never going to end, probably. But look at that. The orcs have decided to break the alliance. Looks like the elves are declaring war against the orcs. And the dwarves are declaring war against the poor humans who have only 2 population left. Okay, there's one last human to kill, which is their king. How did this appear to be here? Are the humans like lucky or something? They have a evil mage at hand. But the humans still died because evil mages are not on any side, they're just on their own side. It is finally the Age of Sun. The dwarves are declaring war on somebody. Yep, it is the orcs. The orcs are getting smashed between the 2 of these very big empires. We have some war going on right here. They're marching all the way to the elves' capital now. Looks like the dwarves are having another invasion attempt. How much health do houses have? It is the Age of Hope, finally, again. Right, we're up to the year 150. The war against the orcs hasn't finished yet, and the elves have declared war on the dwarves. Did they change their mind? Looks like they did. They have 53 soldiers, the dwarves have 75 soldiers, and the orcs have 32 soldiers. Looks like there's some battle right here between the orcs and the dwarves and the elves. I don't know, there's everybody here. This is like a world war. Looks like many dwarf and elf houses have been destroyed. There's an evil mage here. Oh wait, no, it's a king. The dwarves have been obliterated. They now only have 27 soldiers. The Age of Wonders is here. The dwarves have declared peace. And now they're just declaring war all over again. It is finally the year 200, and it looks like the dwarves have declared war on the elves, and the elves have declared war on the poor orcs. Look at the dwarves' army. There's some insta-war going around here. The dwarves are destroying a literal windmill. Now off to the mainland, there's a fight right here. Look at this child right here. He has a power-up, and he's shielded. The orcs are moving into the elves now. Just please don't destroy this port right here. I really like the boats of the elves. They look really cool. The elves are getting completely wrecked. They have 14 soldiers left. While I'm not going to talk about the dwarves, and the capital of the elves has been destroyed. Now they're all just marching on the poor elves. Wait, who's that shooting a evil mage staff? The dwarves are declaring war again. And that's on the orcs. Okay, we're up to the year 220. Let's see what happens. There's some fighting going on right here. There's meteorites landing. The dwarves actually lost a bit of soldiers. The orcs have no chance. And the dwarves again are declaring peace. The Age of Chaos is here. And the dwarves are declaring war again. Why? And it's also on the orcs again. There's a rebellion going on right here. Right there. Hey, it's the year 250. Looks like to me that the dwarves have a pretty good army right here. And the orcs were also destroyed. Now they just have to fight off the rebellion, and then they just can turn on. Wait a minute. How did this come back? Okay, the elves are declaring war now. Looks like the dwarves are fighting off the rebellion, so they might succeed. The rebellion is finding a way to always seek where to hide. And the orcs are probably just gonna get destroyed anyway. The dwarvish army has actually fallen a little bit. The rebellion is not giving up. And the dwarves are actually declaring peace against their rebellion. That's pretty good actually. Well, if they declare peace in time before they absolutely destroy the rebellion, who knows. The orcs have been killed once again. Now it's only between 2 Dwarven kingdoms and 1 Elven kingdom. Also, we have a little bit of years left, about 11 years. The dwarves just don't want to have a peaceful 4 more years. We have finally gone through 100,000 days in WorldBox, or in other words, 274 years. Anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel, like this video to see more about WorldBox, and bye.